be addressing the situation. I've already heard you make some jokes about it, and that's okay, you know. But I'm really busted up over this, and I'm very, very sorry to those people in the audience, the blacks, the Hispanics, the whites, everyone that was there that took the brunt of that anger and hate and rage and how it came through, and I'm concerned about more hate and more rage and more anger coming through, not just towards me, but towards a black-white conflict. There's a great deal of disturbance in this country and how blacks feel about what happened in Katrina. And you know, many of the comics, many performers are in Las Vegas and New Orleans trying to raise money for what happened there. And for this to happen, for me to be in a comedy club and flip out and say this crap, you know, I'm deeply, deeply sorry. And I'll get to the force field of this hostility, why it's there, why the rage is in any of us, why the trash takes place, whether or not it's between me and a couple of hecklers in the audience, or between this country and another nation.
But Michael, let me interrupt here for a second and ask a question about had the people doing the heckling, or the people who were not paying attention, had they been white or Caucasian or any other race, what would have been the nature of your response then?
It may have happened. You know, I'm a performer. I push the envelope. I work in a very uncontrolled manner on stage. I do a lot of free association and spontaneous. I go into character. I don't know, in view of the situation and the act going where it was going, I don't know. The rage did go all over the place. It went to everybody in the room. But you can't, you know, I know people blacks could feel, I'm not a racist. That's what's so insane about this. And yet it's said, it comes through, it fires out of me, and even now in the passion and the that's here as I confront myself.
Did you think that somehow by being outrageous and completely inappropriate, that it might somehow make the situation diffuse it a bit, or make it seem lighter than it was?
I tried to do that. You don't have the whole thing there with what they're showing everyone. I tried to jujitsu that, try to move. You know, you do that. I got a microphone. I'm trying, but it didn't work out. It was you talk about a bad night. You know, that's you know. It's just what everyone says.
What happened afterward? Did you talk to the people and apologize to them?
I went out there. I tried. I went out there, and I did talk to some people. I even went back to the club that night to get back on the stage and to work, to get back on the horse, as they say. And I did. I apologized to quite a few people, but I didn't talk to all of everyone. They left. And I don't know how to get in touch with those people. And then, of course, they've gone to press, as I think they should. The fact that there's that kind of solidarity and confronting those kinds of remarks, I think it's important for the Afro-American community to make sure this kind of crap doesn't come about. I'm sorry that it happened.
And having apologized, is there much more you can do, much more you would like to do?
I just have to do personal work. I'm still reeling from this. It's just been a few days. I don't know yet.
Jerry, is there anything you want to say to Michael here?
I know Michael many years, and I know how he works on stage, and none of that justifies what happened. But I've been talking to him today, and he's someone that I love, and I know how shattered he is about this, and he deserves a chance. That's why I wanted him to come on. He deserves a chance to apologize, and that's all he wanted. And thank you for letting him.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate it. I know it's difficult, and I certainly hope you don't have regrets about being on this show this evening. Thank you. All right, take care. How about that? Whoa. Wow.
That was good.
Yeah, I guess.
That was good.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can just go home now, can't we?
Yeah. Well, this will be a breeze to segue back into comedy.
I'm literally one galaxy away from having to knock it over. So if I see even that one person's in the galaxy, you're done. You're done. And you're done. Don't send it. We're not getting one. We are not. None of you guys even have enough coins for a galaxy. Ha ha. We are not getting a galaxy. None of you guys have enough coins. You guys don't even have enough coins to send the galaxy gift. You guys literally have no coins to send a galaxy gift, and I'm gonna finish this without getting a galaxy. Send a galaxy right now to make him mad. No, we're literally one card away. Don't even joke about sending a galaxy. Don't even joke about sending a galaxy. We are one card away. If I got a galaxy now, I'd lose all my...
Look at everyone filming, man. What's wrong? Whoa. President Trump, if you see this, please save us. I don't even see our American flag anymore. Biden's talking with some kind of crazy flag. This is America. This is our land. Please, President Trump. Please, I hope you have a plan. God, please save us. Save us from the devil, please. Y'all, I'm about to have a panic attack. This is our country. Our country. This is awful. God, please save us, please.
Just got my first parking ticket, not from the city, from a private company. This was at a CVS lot I've been to thousands of times. It's 60 minutes to park there as long as you're shopping inside CVS. It says I walked off. Well, that's true. I did walk off because I had to walk off the lot to walk in to the store. So obviously a bogus ticket. $26.50, and it says I have to pay within 15 days. I was there for 10 minutes. There's all this threatening stuff about what you got to do. Well, these particular shiz bags are called diamond parking, and what they're doing is illegal in California, and I would assume most other states. Plus, federal law says you cannot be fined in an amount that's beyond what the service costs. Well, the service was free parking, so they can fine me $0. I'm totally fine with paying that because that's all they're ever going to get from me, and I hope you do the same.
My husband was murdered in one of the most gruesome homicides in Florida. My husband was brutally murdered in one of Florida's most gruesome homicides. Answering questions.
I actually like to pay for the person behind me. Today is National Day of Remembrance for homicide victims, and my husband was brutally killed. So,
This is Rob, my beautiful husband, who was brutally murdered, but I'm still here.
Hi, I also want to pay for the people behind me, and if you can give them a message, a letter for me, in honor of suicide prevention.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to pay for their order, and also if you can tell them too
that today is the anniversary of when my husband was laid to rest after he was brutally killed, and that
You make me deep. And I've never been the same. It made me question things, as what trauma does.
is going to pay for the person behind me, and I lost my husband to a homicide, and he used to, thank you.
Everything we ever wanted, we will have someday. And if we wish on the same shooting.
This is the first time that I'm really coming forward because detectives and the prosecuting attorney urged me.
Could you tell them that I'm celebrating, wanting them to feel good, and that I just want to go ahead and cover their drinks?
Eyes bright, lips electric, rays from within, sharp and eclectic. Answering questions about my husband's brutal homicide.
Husband. Scar. When the grief of losing my husband becomes too great, I talk to him. I say, we can't grow old together anymore. But we can grow timeless. And in our published poems, and in my completed book ready for print, our story and your love and how wonderfully and powerfully you did so can be memorialized forever.
Hey! Thanks for picking me up.
Oh, hey.
Gotta get ox.
Yeah, sure.
Do you like the song?
Alright, so what do you want to go eat?
I was thinking maybe we could get some sushi.
Okay, I was thinking just some pizza or something.
American food. Ugh, I guess.
So what do you want, like a margarita pizza or something?
Ugh, margarita? I'm too young to drink. My sensei always told me to wait till you're 21.
That's not... So how do you like your pizza?
Let's say on a scale of baka to senpai, this is pretty freaking senpai. Well, I had a really good time tonight. Would you want to hang out maybe again?
Yeah,
No. I'm busy. I'm busy. Oh, I gotta eat really fast. And it's a little weird concoction today, but I have some leftover chicken from last night. And I was like, I just don't want to eat a plain chicken breast, so let's just make a little concoction. This might take a little bit of patience, so I'm gonna take a piece of chicken. Okay, it's like a cilantro lime chicken, and I have tzatziki. So tzatziki is kind of like a Greek topping made out of Greek yogurt and dill. And then I'm going to put pickle. And then I'm going to put a pica. Not pica. We talked about that last week. Pica's a condition. Pica, chili, limon. Crispy, because you can't have a bunch of mush. And then a dollop of mustard. Brilliant. Ooh. It's like a little picnic of flavors. Anyway, I'm very busy today. Busy. So I don't have very long. I actually need to go ahead and stuff my face right now. And then go back. I'm not going to get, my full time today, but that's okay. I still had to talk to you. I still wanted to talk to you. Oh, my tower. This is my tower. My tower. The Tower of Deliciousness. So, I'm very tired. I went to bed at a very responsible time. Yes, it was like 9:15. I was tired, and then I tossed and turned for like 2 hours. But I still got up and went to the gym. As you could see, I woke up a little late, but I literally laid there and I was like, do you really not want to go? Because later on, you're going to be like, damn it, why did I go to the gym? And so I went. I pushed through. Yes. And I'm exhausted. But I feel good. And I'm glad that I went. just makes me feel mentally better. You know, and then if I don't want to go tomorrow, I don't have to go tomorrow. I'll probably go though. Hey man, sorry this is not very exciting, but you know, sometimes you gotta just make Legos out of your food, switch it up, get creative, and do things like that. And that is exactly what this is. Delicioso.
Just seriously shut the fuck up and stop accusing me of cheating. I'm not fucking cheating on my fucking man. So seriously, knock it off.
See? Don't cry.
I bet I can make you smile. Just give me 5 seconds. Watch this. Smile if you would date me.
Out of nowhere, this guy approaches me and my daughter while we're sitting alone in a cafe. We were at the ice rink, so our ice rink has a cafe upstairs overlooking the ice skaters. My daughter and I were the only ones in the cafe because everyone else was ice skating. There was only 30 minutes left of ice skating. He walks right up to our table, gets right behind my daughter, and this guy was like 6'1", 350 pounds. He wasn't all there. This event is open to the public. He walks up to me and my daughter, asks, "Oh, are you here to watch the ice skating?" And I look at him and I'm like, He said, "That's cool because I come here every week and I watch ice skating." And he's like hovering over my 8-year-old daughter while he's like all over the place. So I stand up and I take 3 steps toward him. I'm like, "Yup, we're here for ice skating." And he takes a step back. He's like, "Thank you." And he like exits the cafe. At that point, I'm like, what the heck just happened? I walk up to the attendant and I'm like, "Have you ever seen that guy here before?" He's like, "Yeah, he comes here quite often. I thought you knew him." I said, "No, I have no idea who he was."
Program, not the sticky face. It is not illegal to yell here. Excuse me, ma'am. You are helped when you are visiting the city. Would you please ask your family to correct it? You have been fired and sued several times. I will now leave your bullshit store. You have been asked very loudly about your family's contracts. You do not live off this salary. Goodbye, with the understanding I ask quietly and it is not illegal to be loud.
Get the fuck out, lady. Fuck out.
Look at the broke out California asshole that can't afford to rent wherever you live.
I want you to read it with God, your God-given eyeball. Genesis 22, verse number 5. "The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God." There is nowhere, ever, anywhere in the entire Bible that verse has been outdated or nullified. If I came to church in a woman's garment, and woman's dress, or a woman's skirt, I don't think you'd come back. Rightfully so. You said, "Pastor, is everything all right? Did you just get out of 3rd floor Samaritan Hospital? Or did you stop taking your medication, Pastor? Pastor, what's wrong?" If I came with a frilly blouse on, and I came with a long skirt, long dress on, and I preached behind the pulpit with a, bent wrist like that, and I said, "Oh, God love you, and don't worry about anything," like the women preachers do, that you listen to. You say, "Pastor, are you all right?" Why would that be wrong and evil and wicked and an abomination? But it's not wrong, it's not evil, it's not wicked, and it's not an abomination when a woman wears pants and shorts in public. For 5,800 years, no woman wore pants in public. Don't get mad at me, I'm just telling you fact, history. Look, not even Baptist history, not even Bible preaching. Look up history of how women dress 5,800 years. They were all covered from neck to the foot. Long sleeves to the wrist. There's more, listen to me good, there's more hope for the Muslims than there are for America. Because at least they're women. I don't care if they're forced to do it or not, at least dress properly. Now, I'm not for covering your face with a veil because that's a sign of a whore in the Bible. But at least they're covering their head, and at least they're covering their bodies the way God said. And you get upset when the Muslims come to America because it's too convicting for you because you like wearing your bikini and your underwear on the streets of Troy, New York. Because you don't have a Baptist preacher telling you about it.
I'm standing next to the seaside and watching the horizon. I'm dreaming to be a part of it. I'm watching it very hopefully. I'm staring at the blue sky. I'm watching the little clouds appear. I'm dreaming to be a part of it. I'm watching it very hopefully.
Watch as the power of God touch this woman. When a demon is faced with a Christian that is filled with the Holy Ghost. Watch as the power of God touch this guitarist.
You're right, man.
Finally, she's okay. Why did you turn your Wi-Fi off?
What?
Why did you? I was in the middle of one of the best Fortnite games of my life. Thank you. You know, best weapons. Finally got the legendary SMG. I was so damn close to that Royale I've been craving for 6 whole months, and you turned it off for what?
Sorry, what?
You turned your Wi-Fi off, and now
What do you mean I turn my Wi-Fi off? It's my Wi-Fi.
Well, yeah, but you're not the only one using it, are you?
You just told me. You're using my Wi-Fi. What for?
To get Victory Royale. That's the whole point. I drove to Tomato Town. I have been training myself for 6 entire months.
You've been training yourself for 6 months, yeah?
Yeah.
And I've been paying for this for like 6 whole months.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, I didn't have it till then. This is the one thing I was nearly good at. Second place again and again, killed by Gokus and Ricks and you. In my moments of triumph, you turn it off. Why?
Mate, are you alright?
Am I alright? Do I look alright to you?
No, you don't.
I have trained my triggers so much. I have been carefully crafting the perfect controller for this.
Okay. Calm down. What do you want? Why have you come to my house?
I want you to turn it back on.
The Wi-Fi? No, why am I going to give you the Wi-Fi? Get your own Wi-Fi.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because I paid for the Wi-Fi. I didn't know that you were using the Wi-Fi.
I've had it for 6 months. I made it clear. I left things at your door for this, and you hadn't had a problem for the past 6 months.
Yeah, because I didn't know that. I didn't know that like, you're using it, and your shirt's inside out, mate.
It is not inside out. Thank you. This is properly how I wanted to wear it. It's a fashion statement, if you must know.
It's a fashion statement.
Yes.
Great fashion statement.
Look, I'm not even asking for much, man.
You're asking for my Wi-Fi, which I paid
for half an hour.
What do you mean half an hour?
Well, I need to get back in. I need to queue up. I need to make sure I have all the best skin. I need to make sure I need to use The Rock, because he
The Rock?
Yes. The Rock.
What, as like Dwayne Johnson The Rock?
Yes.
Okay.
Because apparently there is a glitch in this game, which means if you press L1 to aim, he's only 5% faster by 0.6 of a second.
That is a great story, mate. That's a great story, but that does not defeat the object of you using my Wi-Fi. So hold a minute. Do you want to use my Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Well, you can't.
Why?
Because I paid for it and it's mine. That's like me saying, like, can I use your Xbox?
It's not an Xbox. It's a
This is not an Xbox controller.
Alright.
It's a PlayStation 5. There is a difference. There has been a console war, my friend.
Alright. Xbox, GameCube. I don't care, mate.
This is not even the same console. That's not even a Sony. You didn't even mention a Sony console.
Nintendo Wii, I don't know. Game Boy.
That was 5 generations ago. You are testing my patience. No. Call my Xbox one more time, and I swear to the gods, this controller ain't gonna be the only thing broken.
Alright, mate.
Go on. Test me. Test me.
What is it?
Come on.
What is it? An LG cookie?
You have 5 seconds to run.
There's a lot of guys that can skateboard real good, but they're not doing it for the Lord. It doesn't matter how good you are, it's what your attitude is. That's what God really cares about. You skateboard for Him and not to show off in front of your friends.
So I skateboard for the Lord?
You do everything for the Lord. You mow the lawn for the Lord, wash dishes for the Lord.
A horrific crime in South Africa was exploited and turned into propaganda that went viral in the last few weeks. And yesterday, there was a massive twist in the investigation. But before I tell you about it, this is a very serious trigger warning for you, because what I'm about to describe is deeply upsetting. Nadine Blanche and her son Roandre were killed, and their gardener was arrested on suspicion of breaking into their home with an axe, and a Twitter account calling itself End Wokeness tweeted the details of this awful crime and then quoted, "Kill the Boer is just a song," implying that this was a racist hit by a black person against white people as part of an implied widespread agenda by black South Africans to kill white South Africans, particularly Afrikaners. This tweet went mega viral. Many other accounts copy-pasted it, 1.4 million views, nearly 6,000 reposts, 20,000 likes. It went everywhere, across the world, in spite of providing no evidence for the motive of the crime. And then a white man, Freddie Stapleberg, was arrested and appeared in court in connection with the murder of Nadine, his girlfriend at the time, and Nadine's child. End Wokeness, the Twitter account, deleted their tweet after this. But it's already too late. That's the problem. This tweet has already gone around the world, and the news of the boyfriend's arrest will not go around the world in the same way. Certainly will not reach all the people who read this tweet, believed it, regurgitated it, and have now accepted this as part of a grand narrative of this allegation that black people across South Africa are going across the country killing white people en masse. The damage is done. Deleted tweet or not. And this account has already garnered all of that following, all of that interaction, all of that engagement. This isn't just a lie or a misunderstanding on the internet. This is a targeted, calculated exploitation of this tragedy, and is an evil, fundamentally inhumane action. Totally sickening.
Keep walking.
Yeah.
We come here to have a swim in peace.
Yeah.
In peace. In peace. After we fucking dance today on our land. Fuck off! Fuck off! You wanna touch me? You wanna touch me? You touch me! You touch me! You touch me! You touch me! Keep walking! Keep walking, cunt! Go! You touch me!
You hit me. I'll come up.
Me! You touched me first! What did you expect, dog? What did you expect? Huh? I'm not gonna burn your cousin! Walk off!
Keep going. I'll get the police here.
I don't believe anyone should be sleeping with underage girls.
Is this you?
As a 15-year-old mature. A 15-year-old can definitely be mature. Yes, that's exactly sense. Bro, mature enough to have intercourse with you as a man? Absolutely. Like an adult man?
This is Q-Top, a proud Christian TikToker with almost 1 million followers who made that very concerning statement, then tried to justify it by saying this.
I prefer what the Bible prefers.
And what age does the Bible prefer, Q-Top?
That you cannot put a specific age on it.
Oh, that's not good. This man not only doubled down on this, but he tripled down in a second video where he defended his statements and even made fun of those who, like myself, think these are very concerning statements to make.
Essentially, for preferring what God's word says, I'm called a P3.
I am baffled that I even have to explain this, but Q-Top, you should not be appealing to the Bible for your morality when it comes to the age of consent. And yes, you absolutely can put a specific age on it. And finally, TikTok, this video is simply to educate the public on a public safety issue, as it should be very obvious. That's what this is.
How about using the pyramids? I'm saying, who over the TikTok? I'm saying, what's the problem? I'm trying to say, what's the problem?